So we are back for Canada Term 2. Let's begin the next term. Post-election reshuffle, we're going to leave it as it is. We only lost one minister last time. GDP maxed out and increasing. Health max. Education is getting up there. Unemployment is still quite high. Crime is lowering. Poverty is still a major concern. But there's a royal scandal. We're going to support the monarch. God save the Queen. And uncompetitive economy. The early problems of lack of competitiveness by our companies now subsided, and we've got a new major party donor. Happy days as we return. Our popularity is still mixed, but certainly better than we started at the first term. We have got a small surplus still. Okay, the environmental protests are heading down as we protect the environment more. Respiratory disease is pretty stubbornly high. And obesity is dropping, but again stubbornly high in many ways. So where can we go from here? Well, expenditure on state pensions has been slashed to help us do other spending. We've got many things in state ownership. Now, if we look at state hospitals, we don't really have big state hospitals at the moment. They are there. Now, if we invest more in that, private healthcare will go down, health will go up, poorer people will like it, obesity will go down when we go to excellent provision. Currently we've got it all major operations, which is not ideal. Struggling a little bit on political capital without boosting our thingamajiggies. Our political capital more. Got a low ban on tobacco. What can we do? Citizenship for sale. They're kind of happy with us doing that, theoretically. Relative GDP is up near the top. We're paying down the debt slowly but surely. Food stamps are popular. Tax shelters to increase GDP. Frequent flyer tax people really want. School vouchers. Needle exchange programme. And new car subsidies would help lower respiratory disease. So, got new car subsidies, 465 million. We've got enough to do that. It'll help the environment as well and boost GDP. Let's go for it. Quick implementation, 1 quarter. Motorists love it. Reduce oil demand, reduce respiratory disease, improve GDP a bit, and massively supercharge electric car transition. Let's go with it. Brenda Boucher, not happy. Transport, she kind of came to us first time with that. We'll leave her there. GDP's dropping a bit, health's dropping a bit. Openly gay politician has been elected leader of the opposition. Liberalism is up. Woohoo! Getting equal opportunities. Pollution's now a problem again. It's going up and down, crazy. Credit rating is upgraded for the first time. Business confidence, GDP, capitalism up. Now AAA. It's great news. We get less debt interest. Got a surplus of 4.69 billion. We only get 28% of the vote. Real estate bubbles on the horizon. So the public are being quite fickle with us. Fickle. Pollution is a problem. Car emissions limits are at the minimum. If we transition that to the maximum, this is quite popular with people. Massively supercharge electric car transition, improve the environment, reduce CO2 emissions. Let's go with it. They were complaining before about emissions limits, they'll certainly complain about them now. Cycling campaign is high. Let's boost that as high as we can for another one. It's a bit Marmite, but we'll go with it. Road building, we don't really want to look at the moment. Bus subsidies are low. Maybe leave them where they are at the moment. Bus lanes. Electric cars initiative for public transport. If we boost this massively, spending our surplus, We can reduce our oil demand, increase the electric car transition, boost the environment massively. Let's go for it. Telecommuting initiative is already at the maximum. Subsidised school buses. Loved by people. Gun laws. Total ban we can't quite do yet. Even if we wanted to. Let's see where we're at with that. Ban non-LED bulbs, yeah. Let's help the environment and energy efficiency. Skill shortage now. Grim. Adult education subsidies. It's taken effect. University grants. Education is the big fight against that. Need to skill up our economy because it's affecting GDP. Gig economy is on its way. Import tariffs they hate. Small surplus still, which is good. And our popularity's gone back up to 58%. Nice. As we're battling down on the environment. Skills shortage though. If we have a look at expenditure, state schools is second at the moment. If we push that up, it will cost us a fortune, but it will obliterate private schools, boost employment, reduce poverty, boost education. Only 54% popular, but hopefully we can turn them around to this. Let's do it while we've got the capital to do it. Welfare fraud department, people want. The economy, a Labour Day bank holiday. Social Justice Foundation, Witness Protection Programme. Carpooling, help reduce car usage. Bicycle subsidies, wouldn't cost us a lot. Would boost health, reduce obesity, let's go with it. We want to improve health. Carpooling, let's get car usage down as well. It's reasonably popular with people. Ministerial resignation, is that transport? Yeah, she was a bit flaky, wasn't she, in the end? Remy Gauthier, step up. Pollution's at an end. Citizens no longer need to wear face masks. Technological advantage. Result, thanks space program. Gig economy is taking off. Gives workers flexibility but lack job security. Credit rating downgraded. Ugh. Back down to AA. That's sad. Currently running a budget deficit of 11.45 billion. That's probably why, but we've got 80% of the vote. With a lower population, the swings in popularity do seem a lot more pronounced. Gig economy is taking off a bit. Environmental protests stubbornly high. Respiratory disease is dropping. Obesity is dropping, but we've got a long way to go. Income. So taxation. Taxation is never popular. Crypto taxation would help, as would a capital gains tax. The most popular one, health tax credits or school tax credits. Frequent flyer tax, people are in favour of. Religious banknotes, empty homes tax, ban crypto with tax returns, capital gains, plastic bag, automation tax, luxury goods, junk food, crypto tax, no one wants. Right, so let's implement this if it's popular at a medium level. Reduce air travel, slightly hit GDP, the wealthy won't like it, environmentalists will. Medium level, it will bring in a little bit of income. And junk food tax would help obesity. Automation tax Not that popular, but it'll help stem the tide of industrial automatisation. We'll reduce technology, but we've got a lot going for technology at the moment. Slightly reduce income, and it could help us pay for our reforms. So implement. If we put it up to the max, 75%, it'll reduce industrial automatisation, protect jobs, and help us fund schemes. Not popular at all, but let's go with it. Dubious role model. Praise the notorious dictator. Thanks for that. 86% of the vote for that story. The global economy is in deep recession. Small deficit of 4.21 million. Described as untrustworthy. Government borrowing, a little bit of a problem. Effect on education is still filtering its way through. Tax, financial transactions tax, again not popular. Capital gains tax becoming a little more popular. Graduate tax. Ew. Financial transaction tax, GDP, is bounced down but is bouncing back up. Crypto taxation would bring us in the most. A religious tax, interesting. Effectively an income tax or teeth that hands a percentage of people's earnings directly to religious institutions for use as they see fit. Hopefully this funnels money into good causes, say we chose to, but there is ample room for corruption as unlike the state religious leaders are not elected by those paying tax. So bring money in. Not sure I agree with that. Punitive wealth tax. Interesting. Punitive tax on superstores become more popular. Graduate tax. Punitive wealth tax, let's go. Set it at 38%. Want to be redistributive. Single adoptions, absolutely. Let's give people the parents they deserve. Punitive wealth tax, people see it as cynical. Polls are optimistic, we get 86%. Global economy is in deep recession, small deficit of 1.08 billion. Citizenship for sale, people really want. Boost GDP. Economy. Tax shelters would help give us a technological advantage. Cap CEO multiplier pay. Tax. Graduate tax becoming less popular. School vouchers, climate change adoption fund, that would cost us a fortune. National anthem in schools, stamp out racism, human cloning, free eye tests, school prayers. Law and order. Proportionate fines, tear gas, rubber bullets, wow. Transport. High-speed rail subsidies. Would cost a lot, it's maybe something we can look at in the future. Expenditure. UBI, we like a bit of UBI, don't we? We'd need a lot more popularity to get that in. It's not very popular with people and would cost us a fortune. Right. But State Health Service. If we maxed that out, we would be spending a fortune. But what we could probably do then is cancel some of the other things. People don't like unemployment benefit. So maybe we need to take our chances while people don't like certain things to slash them. Military. People aren't that enamoured with it. Child benefit, people really like. Science funding, people love now. Carbon capture and storage, they love. Electric cars initiative, yep. Technology grants, yep. State energy company, people hate. Disability benefit, people think is great. State water company, not a fan of. Road building, not popular at all with people. What is traffic congestion like? It's heading up again, isn't it? Better keep it where it is. Rural development, people love. Agriculture subsidies, people don't really like. Food prices, rock bottom. So maybe we can cancel these subsidies then. Let's cancel it. Let's try and get us out of deficit a little bit. Rural development grants though, people like. Social care, people aren't big fans of. Reduces healthcare demand. It's quite low. Clean energy subsidies, people pretty much like. Enterprise investment, love it. Unemployed benefit, people hate it. Intelligence services, people hate, but it keeps us safe. Technology, they love. Telecommuting, they love. New car subsidies, they love. Police force, they hate. Wow, they hate the police. It's a bit. Public libraries, they love. Alright. The economy, robotics research grants. Junk food tax. Social Justice Foundation, Witness Protection Program. Fuel efficiency standards. Would reduce our CO2 emissions, which are now rock bottom. Witness Protection, Social Justice Foundation. Let's go for it. Witness Protection would reduce violent crime, which is pretty much at zero anyway. City farms, food price, it's low. Keep that in our back pocket in case we need to force it back down. From other changes, nuclear fission, decommission at end of life. What else can we do? Income, recreational drugs tax. Let's raise that a bit to keep a handle on it. To medium. Diplomatic service, we're nearly at maximum. Let's push it up a little bit more for a little bit of money. Citizenship tests are already high. Tourism ad campaign. Yeah, let's pump a bit more money into that. Boost foreign relations as well. Hunger strike. Prevent the visits. Bureaucracy, if we don't stop putting in new laws. Polls are optimistic, we get 88%. Global economy's in deep recession. We've got a small deficit which needs to address at some stage. Hopefully the global economy starts picking up soon. What are we expending on? Is there anything we don't really need? Alcohol law is min age 16, which is popular with voters. Gambling, no stakes limits. Community policing is up there. We've not got a problem with crime really, have we? Which is good. GDP's back on the way up. Poverty and unemployment are kind of perennial problems. Intelligence services, National Armed Forces Week, yep, jury trial, legal aid, police force, wiretapping, It's not popular at all, with police chief consent. It's reducing crime a bit, but crime is kind of rock level. Reduces corruption. Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of wiretapping. Prison regime is balanced. Right to die. Single doctor's agreement. Tasers. Uncommon usage. Not popular at all with voters though. Let's get rid of them. Right to privacy. Major restrictions. Prisons. We've got modern buildings. We've already looked at prison regime. Press freedom. Let's put that up to the max. Increase our democracy. Police force. Legalise sex work. If we boosted that up a bit, what are going to be the effects? Boosting GDP slightly, boost to liberalism, crime down a bit, gender equality up, tourism up a bit. Let's go with it. Let's see where we're at. Park ranger killed. Not good. Real estate bubble if we don't act soon. Angry car salesman, car emissions limits. Popular, we get 90% of the vote. Global economy's in deep recession, we've got a small surplus. Things are going in the right direction. How's things going on respiratory disease? Oh, they are dropping right down now. Hopefully that continues. Obesity. Continue to chip away at. Environmental protests are dropping. The gig economy is dipping up and down. Skill shortage is coming down. Transport, biofuel subsidies, clean fuel subsidies. Let's do that. Let's help boost the environment for not a lot of money. Very popular with the voters. If we go on expenditure, unemployed benefit, not at all popular with people. How are we looking on the old poverty front? It's not great, is it? We don't really want to, like, increase that massively. Retired income is heading up thanks to our changes, even though we've put state pension down, so thanks to the other changes I think we can reduce that, to be honest, because it's not even that popular with the voters anymore. Streamer offers birthday song, of course. Can never have too many birthday songs. Tax evasion is going to happen soon if we don't stop it. Budget has 4.46 billion surplus. Election is optimistic. Get 8 to 9% of the vote. Nice. Debt's going to keep on coming down. We're very popular. Should we look at public tax returns to reduce corruption and the possibility of them evading? Yes. All details. Let's hammer down on corruption. Improve equality. Fuel efficiency standards. So worker safety law, competition law, young entrepreneur scheme, trade council, technology grants, small business grants, rare earth metal mining. Because we need to keep those prices in check. Let's boost our funding for that. Keep the prices down. Ban foreign firm from IT infrastructure with dubious motives, fine. We're patriots. Bureaucracy is happening soon if we don't stop it. Budget has 7.02 billion surplus each quarter, which is great news, 88% of the vote. Global economy is still in recession. It's good. Got a surplus, we're not borrowing to spend, which is good. State pensions are not at all popular with people. Poverty, it is helping to decrease. Poverty was a lot higher when we started. If we reduce it even further to a minimum, state pension, which will be more popular according to the Canadian votership. Let's do that. 16 political capital. Let's see where we're at. Demand from donor, childcare provision. It's not really that popular, is it? Would increase productivity. Reduce unemployment, increase compassion. Let's put the state pension savings straight into childcare provision then. To allow people to be productive, improve equality. Let's go with it. State housing, not at all popular. Reforestation, 40 million a year. If we boost that to 100 million a year, we can help combat respiratory disease and boost the environment. Let's do it. Compulsory water meters are already at the maximum. Ban tobacco. University grants, fees paid. Let's increase it to grants for poor students. Let's reduce the skills shortage and the generational wealth gap. And see where we're at. Social media addiction. Oh great, that's just what we need. Credit rating upgraded to AAA again. Confidence GDP capitalism up. 93% of the vote in next election. Currently have a surplus 6.87 billion. The debt is coming down, which is good. I hate to regulate social media, but we might find that that's the only way we can go. It's not popular, but we need to combat social media addiction like now. Let's go with time restrictions to combat it. Not popular, but it must be done. Ban e-scooters. No, we don't want to ban them, but we need to work out a way we can work together. Rare earth crisis if we don't act now. 7.65 billion surplus each quarter. Global economy is in recession. We get 96% of the vote. Fab. Social media addiction is plummeting now. Fantastic. Obesity on the way down. Respiratory disease bouncing back up again. Environmental protests coming back up. Gig economy. Skills shortage. Abortion law. Cyberbullying awareness. Keep the country tidy. Executive term length. 5 years. National anthem at the start of the news. State broadcaster. Got some good situations as well. Protect endangered species. We need to do something about the rare earth stuff. Rare earth metal mining is there. If we do widespread extraction, let's smash down on those prices, boost technology, boost productivity. See where we're at. Trade dispute. Ugh. Boo. Social media addiction is at the end. Real estate bubble is potentially on the way. We've got 5.17 billion. So we'd get 97% of the votes. This is the most popular we've ever been. Right. Expenditure on state pensions is way more reasonable than it was before now. It's boosting our population, which we definitely need. We want to tackle poverty and unemployment, definitely. Helicopter money, just giving people free money is popular, but very inflationary. Toll roads, people would love toll roads. Go to the economy, a state telecoms company would help increase internet speed further, reduce unemployment, which we have got stubbornly high, down 10%, still at 27%. It's not at all popular with the voters. Green Electronics Initiative, not popular, but would reduce our CO2 emissions. Back down. Slam down on rare earth prices. Rare earth metal prices. Let's do it. Save the environment. Keep rural banks. Yes. Celebrate the farmers. GDP's now top, health's top, education is getting up there, unemployment, poverty is increasing a bit, which is a problem. Public services minister's getting a bit bored. Bureaucracy if we don't act. Budget has 4.84 billion surplus. We've got 98% of the vote if we had an election tomorrow. This is looking pretty good. Synthetic meat grants would help hammer down food price, which would help with the trade dispute, wouldn't it? Very popular. Let's go with it. Hammer down the food price in response to the trade dispute. Definitely. DNA database, criminal only database. Keep the crime going down. Real estate bubble. No good. We'll look at second homes from that. Angry car salesman, emissions limits, surplus of 5 billion. 99% of the vote. We're very popular. State rail company. Boost our productivity even further. Would cost us a fortune though. Potentially. Unemployed benefit is getting more popular with people. Our big perennial problem is poverty, which is still lower than it was, but expenditure, state health service. If we boost that, all major operations. Serious illness, start obliterating private healthcare, would reduce unemployment, reduce poverty. Poor would like it. It's pretty popular. spend an extra 5 billion on it, on health to improve it. Let's do it. We may need to tax more to help pay for this. Maybe if we increase them in tandem, they'll understand. 59% from 50%, albeit tax evasion was lingering about at some point. Or do we look at new forms of taxation? Ooh, this is difficult. Income tax up to 55, shall we try? See where that goes. Can't say we're hiding it after an election then. Public services. Step up, Derek Simpson. Education's going down. Garbage scam. Great. Our recycling program's failed. We currently have a surplus of 6.14 billion. Antibiotic resistant bacteria is on the way. 98% of the vote. Right, antibiotics. We need a ban on using them. It's not popular, but we need it for our health. Maximum. It's going to boost food prices. It will protect us from the bacteria. Expenditure on private healthcare. 6.14 billion surplus. Let's increase our spending on the state health service. Take some of that surplus even further so people can see higher taxes but much better public services. Boost the health of the nation. Which is now maxing out. Great. Internet tracking. Warn users. Campaign speeches. I don't think we need to make speeches at the moment, to be honest. 99% of the vote. We've got a small surplus. Debt maybe gonna dip below $1 trillion. That would be nice. Stem cell research. Help boost health and technology. Technology, we're up at the top. Where are we in terms of GDP? Pretty high. Poverty, we still need to work on. Crypto taxation, no one wants because that's what they're flocking to. High-speed rail. Would be very popular. Got 4 point whatever billion surplus, high speed rail. Help boost productivity, which we're getting up very nicely. Help boost international trade, which has been all over the place to be honest. Reduce unemployment, which would be good. Reduce car usage, which is maxed. Reduce air travel, which is dropping but rising again. Increase commuters. High speed rail. Very, very popular. We don't have to max it out, do we? Let's have bullet trains. Boost our productivity. Go with that. disguised employment. Declare gig economy as disguised employment. Helps reduce it. Likes the poor like it. High speed railways. Voters are cynical about it. Get 99% of the vote. Small surplus. Things are going well. UBI is still out of reach. We need one more for that. But it's a way we can tackle poverty. Ooh, transport, driverless cars. Ooh. Driverless cars would help improve technology, but that's already maxed out. Yeah, okay. Tax. Welfare, we want UBI. See if we can get it. Regional wars broke out. Great! Legal immigration crisis is going to be on our hands. Polls are optimistic we'd get 100% of the votes. Good news, the economy's doing well. Still got a surplus. That's good. Ha! We've got 40 now. Right, while we're popular. Let's have a look. Tax. Welfare. We can do everything. UBI not being popular. Transport. Law and order. Public services. Tax. Right, welfare. Because one of the last things we really need to tackle here is, like, poverty. We need to hammer down on that without breaking the economy. If we spend all that money on it, though, get rid of stuff that's unpopular. Some stuff is like uber popular though. Could reduce spending on it though to increase spending on UBI. Maybe it's the first country we can make UBI working. Mental health will go up, everyone's income will go up, wages up, socialism up, charity down, poverty down, capitalism down. Right, let's implement it at the lowest level, which will boost wages. Everyone's income will go up $7,000 a year, mental health will go up, charity will decrease, because it's not needed. UBI. Because wages are starting to slip again. And on the expenditure front, because of UBI, let's... Oh, we can't cancel an employee benefit now. Let's take something like... We're doing child care provision, aren't we? Which is now not really that popular. Let's reduce spending on that by $1 billion. Apply those changes. And child benefit we could lower a bit, still quite popular, but let's lower it a tad because we're giving it as UBI. Don't want to make any promises. And here we are at the election. Will it be as tight this time? Well, our activist turnout there is like the biggest of anyone, as is our spending boost now. The Movement for True Freedom, let's see if they're still in second place. The Liberals used to be our main opposition. Got smaller parties and non-voters. Let's start the election. Who will win? This is looking awesome. The public are buying into what we're doing. We got 90% of the vote. It's the highest majority we've ever had. 87.4% the electorate. There was a lot less non-voters this time. Smaller parties put together are bigger than both of the main opposition parties. The Liberals have come back to being the main opposition party with 2% of the vote. The Movement for True Freedom now 1.9%. Breakdown. Look, turnaround for religious and conservatives who were like 1% before, 78%. 87% of everybody in the country supports us. We've got a majority among everybody, with the young people loving us especially. Lifespan has increased 73% since we've come to office. Just 2 terms. Everyone's nearly living twice long. CO2 emissions down nearly 3/4. Oil demand down over half. Electric cars productivity up over half. International trade down. Private pensions up a half. The environment boosted by a half. Gender equality up. Private schooling down. Technology up. Health up. Population up 30-odd%. Alcohol consumption down. Immigration up. Tobacco usage down nearly 1/4. GDP up 1/5. Rare earth metal prices up 1/5, but hopefully dropping back a bit. Private healthcare is going down. Crypto adoption is going up. Generational wealth gaps decreasing. Democracy up 10%. Inflation, we've still got a cap on it. 10 years, 4.94%. Isn't that bad? Poverty is going down. We need to do further on that. Unemployment going down. Equality's gone down a bit. We need to keep that going in the right direction. Valerie Marshall, 100% approval. She's fanatical. Even those that don't support us, 64% approve of us. Fantastic. And we are heading back now from up here to down here. So remaining with our liberalish roots, but turning back on the tide of capitalism from the first term. So that's it. We have a third term. 90% of the vote. Stomping mandate. Let's see if when we start the third term it stays that way, or whether they find us not very popular after they've re-elected us. So we've just started with UBI. Next term will be UBI Max, hopefully. Let's see if it's the first country we can get UBI to work in. Okay, stay tuned. That's the end of term 2. Stay tuned for term 3 coming up. See you later.